Hey guys, I'm in my office and I wanted to do a video because I keep getting asked about selling plants and why I do not sell plants. This morning I took the time to write a little bit longer reply in a comment, and I felt like it would be a good idea to make it a video because a lot of people have asked me about plants and why I'm not in the business. And I can tell you, for once, I do not have the time. It takes a lot of time to not only keep cacti alive, but propagate them for others. You need to make sure that they are free of any pest. I mean, when I overwinter cacti outside, I do it with frost. There's a mild degree of frost every year, and it greatly reduces problems with mealybug, for example. Also, mealybug are often a problem when the plants are not healthy, not kept well, not watered enough. So you always need to be 100% sure what you're shipping out could not cause a problem in a big collection. And that is one part. I do not have the time, and I do not have the ambition to become a nursery. I do not want to like build a huge thing because my time is very valuable right now with the poor health that I have. I'm using it in the way that I feel is used best, and that's making videos. I feel we have a unique chance here to do something great with this channel, and yeah, I've said that before, and I will say it until the end of days. It's just we're doing something nice here. We're doing something completely authentic, completely honest, real life, and the channel has grown just in the last few days. We're catching up steam right now. Everything is gaining traction, and videos are going viral from months ago, and I'm posting daily now. So yeah, me doing videos is a good thing because it's also good for the hobby. I represent this hobby now. I mean, I'm one of the people that are out there every day and represent this hobby. So I'm doing my best to do it right, to do it justice, and I cannot do that when I make all these videos and then I have to propagate and ship them out. Need to write invoices for everything. Not a chance. I'm pretty close to retirement with my poor health and all, so I'm just doing enough so I enjoy it, so I do not get stressed and all. But that's one part. But the other part is also something that I wanted to talk about, and it is there are a lot of regulations these days when you have a nursery, when you're shipping out plants. And I'm friends with so many people who own nurseries, big nurseries. We've had these long chats about all these things. And now in the European Union, they expect everyone to write a passport for the plants that you're shipping out. Every single plant, every single seedling needs a passport. So you have to generate these passports and all, and include it with the shipment. It creates an immense amount of additional work, and it's something that small breeders who do this for the love of the hobby, or do this to keep extremely rare strains around so they do not go extinct, they cannot fulfill all the requirements that the European Union wants them to fulfill now. I mean, this is relatively new, maybe 10 years. And I asked this organization that does this and all. And it was a super complicated process. They weren't really interested to help me out. Not at all. I don't want to go into detail, but it was a very unpleasant experience that I had. And I decided, you know what? I do not need to sell plants. I would do it to have it in like the bookkeeping in order and everything. You need to pay the shipping and all. So I said no, I'm not shipping plants. I'd rather not ship plants. at all, not sell plants at all. They have exceptions when you sell plants, like at the local market or something like that, from person to person. But the moment shipping is involved, you need to like get passports and all. I mean, I'm not sure how much they are following up on this, but I can tell you one thing. This is a bad thing. This is a bad regulation for small-scale breeders. And they should work on the law, because it's the way it is right now. What it supports is the extinction of rare strains. I'm sure a lot of people remember that meme of that old man who's sitting there in front of his 1,000 types of apples that he has propagated and kept around, and no one else did, or very few other people did. A lot of this like propagation and keeping around of very rare stuff, and not rare species from nature, just rare hybrids, unique creations that will not come back. They are kept around by breeders who love the hobby, by sellers who love the hobby. But this creates a situation where only the bigger ones can afford to deal with all the bureaucratic nightmare that comes with it. So only the most important mainstream clones or strains are kept around, because the big nurseries are propagating them. And what happens if one of these has a genetic weakness? Suddenly there's a new mold that wipes them all out. Yeah, there were resistant strains, but they are no longer there. You know, stuff like this. This is why they should make it more accessible and rework this law. I want to say this to end the video, but I want to say I stand for values like freedom, democracy, friendship, being reliable, being a friend to your neighbors, and being there in times of stress, in times of distress and in need. So I'm a fan of the European Union, the way I know what they are trying to do. And I appreciate it. There are very few companies that are on the side of the consumer these days, and the European Union often is. However, this is a situation where they need to look at the consequences of such a law. It just creates problems because so many small-scale breeders who just ship stuff for relatively cost, they can't do that. The way I understood the law, the way they explained it to me, I couldn't even give them away if I shipped them. The moment you ship something, you need a plant passport. And maybe they already changed it, because this is when I decided I will not be involved. I do not want to have anything to do with that. I leave propagation to people who can do it better than me. And yeah, so I hope they reworked it. If not, they should, because it keeps people like me away, who could definitely have space to say, okay, here's a rare thing that deserves propagation, and I'm a hybrid breeder. Like I said, these are unique plants. They will not come back. Every plant is a unique thing, and I feel like there should be more exemptions in such a regulation, and that is why these combined all are the reasons why I cannot ship plants. I'm not shipping seeds anymore either, because it's too much work, and there are also more regulations now. And I'm for protection of wild plants. I'm for CITES and all that, but this is something. What I'm criticizing is something else. It's a bureaucratic nightmare that it creates for small scale, for old people that just have a small business in the range that they just can bring it in their bookkeeping, can afford the hobby, and it shouldn't be so difficult. Thank you.